our neighbor's school. Money is better than cattle. I agree that money is better than cattle. In the past, people used cattle to trade for things they needed, like food or clothes. Today is better because it is easier to use in many ways. Conclusion: both money and cattle are useful, but I believe money is better than cattle in today's world. Football match between our school and a neighbor's school. Last Saturday, on the 20th of April, a football match was played between our school, Leasdy Primary School, and our neighbor's school, Chamo Primary School. Match was held at our school playground. It was a bright and sunny day, perfect for football. The game started at 10 o'clock in the morning. Both teams were full of energy and played very well. The ball moved quickly from one side to the other and the players ran fast and tried hard to score. Crowd cheered loudly and we all felt very excited. The most interesting player in the match was our team captain, Matla. Played with great skill. He passed the ball nicely and he even scored 2 goals for our team. Everyone clapped and shouted his name. It was truly amazing. At the end of the game, our school won by 3 goals to 1. All jumped with joy and sang our school song. Our teachers were very proud of us and so were our parents. Felt very happy and proud of our team. It was a fun and exciting match. I cannot wait for the next match with Camp Primary School. I were the head teacher of my school. If I were the head teacher of my school, I would be very happy. I want to be the head teacher because I love helping people and I want to make my school a better place for both pupils and teachers. Being a head teacher means I would be a leader and I would use my position to bring good changes. First, I would make sure that the school is always clean and safe. Would put dustbins in every class and around the school compound. Would also make sure that the toilets are always clean and have enough water and tissue paper. Secondly, I would improve learning by bringing in more storybooks and textbooks. Would build a small library where pupils can read every day. Would also encourage pupils to join clubs like drama, music and sports so that they can learn more skills and have fun at school. The head teacher, I would start a reward program. Pupils who work hard, behave well, and come to school every day would get certificates and small gifts. This would make other pupils also want to do well. I would also help teachers by making sure they have all the things they need for teaching. Would listen to their ideas and support them. I would talk to them kindly and thank them for their hard work. Lastly, I would be friendly and kind to everyone. I would treat all pupils equally and make sure no one is left behind. Would solve problems fairly and help pupils who are struggling in class or at home. Conclusion: if I were the head teacher of my school, I would work hard to make the school a better, happier and more fun place for everyone. Town life is better than village life. Town life and village life are very different. A town is a busy place with many buildings, shops, schools and hospitals. Village is a quiet place with more farms, trees and fewer people. There are many advantages to town life. In towns, we have good schools and colleges, big hospitals and many places to play and have fun, like parks and movie theaters. You can also find many jobs in towns and there are buses, cars and trains to take us places quickly. Village life also has some good points. Villages are peaceful and the air is clean. People in villages grow fresh fruits and vegetables. Life in the village is slow and simple. I think town life is better than village life. I like the bright lights, the fun places and all the things we can do in a town. There are more chances to learn and grow. That is why I prefer town life. I spent my Christmas Day. It was on the 25th of December 2024 when I celebrated Christmas Day with my family and friends. We were at home in the morning, and later we went to my grandmother's house in Dubai. I woke up. Town life is better than village life. Town life and village town. There are more chances to learn and grow. That is why I prefer town life. I spent my Christmas Day. It was on the 25th of December 2024 when I celebrated Christmas Day with my family and friends. We're at home in the morning, and later we went to my grandmother's house in Dubai. When I woke up, I was very excited. I quickly got ready and helped my mother in the kitchen. She was cooking delicious food like chicken, rice, chapati, and a big cake. Father was decorating the house with lights and balloons. My little brother and I helped put up the Christmas tree and hang ornaments on it. In the afternoon, we all went to church. There was singing, dancing, and the pastor told us about the birth of Jesus Christ. After church, we went to my grandmother's house, where many of my cousins had already arrived. Played games, sang Christmas songs, and exchanged gifts. Best part of the day was when we all sat together to eat. Food was so tasty and everyone was happy and laughing. I also got a gift. It was a new storybook and some sweets. Made me feel very happy. I really enjoyed my Christmas Day because I was with the people I love. It was full of fun, food, and happiness. I felt thankful and joyful. It was one of the best days of my year. Most interesting character I know. The most interesting character I know is my grandfather. I spent my Christmas Day. It was on the 25th of December 20. Day I got left behind. Last week, our school went on a trip. Life. Day I got left behind. Last week, our school went on a trip to a town called Mabutsui. Most interesting character I know. The most learn something new. I think my grandfather is the most interesting character because he is full of knowledge, love, and adventure. Day I got left behind. Last week, our most I spent my Christmas Day. Most interesting character I know. Town life is better than village life. I spent my fee. I really enjoyed my Christmas Day because I was with the people I love. It was full of fun, food, and happiness. I felt thankful and joyful. It was one of the best days of my year. Most interesting character I know. The most interesting character I know is my grandfather. He lives in our village, in a small house with a big garden full of flowers and fruit trees. Love visiting him during the holidays. I think he is around 70 years old. Even though he is old, he is very strong and active. He has white hair and a big gray beard. He wears glasses and always dresses neatly in a white shirt and dhoti. Walks with a wooden stick, but he moves very fast. My grandfather is kind and funny. He always tells me stories from his childhood and some really exciting tales about kings, animals, and faraway lands. He also loves helping others. Everyone in the village likes him because he is wise and honest. What makes him interesting to me is his stories. He knows so many things about history and nature. He also teaches me how to plant trees and take care of animals. Sometimes, he makes toys from wood and gives them to me. Always have fun with him and learn something new. I think my grandfather is the most interesting character because he is full of knowledge, love, and adventure. Day I got left behind. Last week, our school went on a trip to a town called Mabutsui. Most interesting character I know. Care of animals. Sometimes, he makes toys from wood and gives them to me. Always have fun with him and learn something new. I think my grandfather is the most interesting character because he is full of knowledge, love, and adventure. Day I got left behind. Last week, our school went on a trip to a town called Mabutsui Hill. It was a trip for learning about different places and seeing how people in towns live. I was very excited because I had never been to Mabutsui Hill before. We all got on the school bus early in the most interesting character I know. The most with him and learn something new. I think my grandfather is the most interesting character because he is full of knowledge, love, and adventure. Day I got left behind. Last week, our school went on a trip to a town called Mabutswehill. It was a trip for learning about different places and seeing how people in towns live. I was very excited because I had never been to Mabutswehill before. We all got on the school bus early in the morning and reached the town in 2 hours. Visited a museum, a library, and a big park. Everything was so new and fun. After lunch, we had a little free time to walk around in groups. Saw a toy shop and asked my friends if they wanted to go in. Said no, so I went alone. I looked at the toys and forgot the time. When I came out, the street was quiet. I ran to the bus parking area, but the bus was gone. It had left without me. I felt very scared and sad. I did not know what to do. I sat on a bench and started crying. Then, a kind shopkeeper saw me and asked what was wrong. I told him everything. He gave me some water and let me use his phone. I called my teacher, Ms. Jane, and told her where I was. Soon, the bus came back for me. Everyone was happy to see me safe. I learned a big lesson. Always stay with your group and tell your teacher where you are going. It was the day I got left behind, but I am glad I found my way back. My first day at school. My first day at school was on the 15th of January 2018. Happened when I was 7 years old. I joined Icon X Primary School at Mochudi. I was so excited and a little bit nervous too. I joined in Standard 1. That morning, I wore my new uniform. It was blue and white, my shoes were shiny and black. Mother packed my school bag and walked with me to school. Held her hand tightly because everything felt so new. When I reached school, I saw many children. Some were crying and others were playing. I did not know anyone, so I felt shy. My teacher, Ms. Donnie, welcomed me with a big smile. She was kind and helped me find my seat in the classroom. Class, we sang songs, learned how to greet each other, and even colored pictures. Made a new friend named Nemetso. Sat together and shared crayons. During break time, we ate snacks and played in the field. Started feeling happy and less scared. At the end of the day, my mother came to pick me up. Told her all about my day. She was happy to hear that I made a new friend. My first day at school was fun and full of new things. I'll never forget it because I felt so great to be around a lot of students wearing the same uniform with them. Fire accident I saw. It was on the 13th of September 2022 in the evening when I saw a fire accident near my house. It was around 7 o'clock at Tilakwang, Masetlang Ward. I heard people shouting on the street. I quickly ran to the window and saw smoke coming from a small shop nearby. Fire was caused by a short circuit. There were many electric wires in the shop and something went wrong. Suddenly, the shop caught fire and the flames grew very fast. Some people called the fire brigade and they came quickly. The firemen sprayed water from their big hose and worked hard to stop the fire. After some time, the fire was finally put out. Luckily, no one was hurt, but the shop was badly burnt. Felt very sad and scared when I saw the fire. It was the first time I saw something like that. I also felt thankful for the brave firemen who saved everyone. I learned that we should always be careful with electricity and fire. Wedding ceremony I attended. It was on a bright Saturday morning, the 19th of May 2023, when I attended a wedding ceremony at Sabong. Family and I were invited by my uncle, who is my father's younger brother. I was so happy because his best friend was getting married. The people getting married were Uncle Carabo and Auntie Lorona. They looked very happy and excited. The wedding was held in a big hall decorated with flowers, lights, and colorful ribbons. There were many guests dressed in lovely clothes. Ceremony started with music and prayers. Bride and groom sat on a special stage. The priest performed some rituals. The bride and groom exchanged garlands. Everyone clapped and cheered. There was a big lunch with lots of tasty food like rice, sweets, and different curries after the wedding. There was dancing and music in the evening. I danced with my cousins and had lots of fun. We also took many photographs. I really enjoyed the day. It was full of happiness, laughter, and love. It was a special day and I was glad to be a part of it. Wedding. Laughter and love. It was a special day and I was glad to be a part of it. Most terrible incident that happened at our home. One evening during the rainy season on the 26th of November 2021, something very terrible happened at our home. We're all sitting in the living room, watching a television and enjoying tea when suddenly, there was a loud noise from the kitchen. We all rushed to see what had happened. We saw that the gas stove was on fire. Most terrible incident that happened at our home. One evening during the rainy season on the 26th of November 2021, something very terrible happened at our home. We're all sitting in the living room, watching a television and enjoying tea when suddenly, there was a loud noise from the kitchen. We all rushed to see what had happened. We saw that the gas stove was on fire. Mother was cooking something and she had forgotten to turn the gas off. Curtain near the stove had caught fire and smoke was filling the kitchen. I was very scared. My little brother started crying. My father quickly grabbed a bucket of water and threw it on the fire. Helped by bringing more water from the bathroom. My mother opened all the windows to let the smoke out. After some time, the fire was gone, but we were all very shocked. Did not like what happened at all. It was very scary and it could have hurt my family. We're lucky that nobody got hurt. After that day, we became more careful in the kitchen. My mother always checks the gas before leaving the stove. This was the most terrible incident that happened at our home and I hope it never happens again. Agriculture is important. Agriculture means growing crops and raising animals for food and other things we need. Farmers grow rice, wheat, maize, vegetables, and fruits. They also keep animals like cows, goats, chickens, and sheep. Most terrible incident that happened at our home. One evening during the rainy season on the 26th of November 2021, something very terrible happened at our home. We're all sitting in the living room, watching a television and enjoying the most terrible incident that happened at our home and I hope it never happens again. Agriculture is important. Agriculture means growing crops and raising animals for food and other things we need. Farmers grow rice, wheat, maize, vegetables, and fruits. They also keep animals like cows, goats, chickens, and sheep. These things help us live healthy and happy lives. Agriculture is very important because it gives us food to eat every day. Without farming, there would be no rice, no milk, no vegetables, or meat. Farmers also grow cotton for clothes and trees for wood and paper. Agriculture also gives jobs to many people and helps the country grow. Can encourage people to do agriculture by teaching them new and easy ways of farming. Government can give farmers tools, seeds, and water. Should also respect farmers and buy food from them. Schools can teach children about farming and how important it is. In conclusion, agriculture helps us live better lives. Must support our farmers and learn more about farming. A- Day I enjoyed most. The day I enjoyed most was last Saturday when my family and I went to the zoo. Visited the city zoo in the morning and spent the whole day there. Weather was sunny and cool, which made the day even better. The zoo, I saw many animals like lions, elephants, giraffes, zebras, and even a white tiger. I was very excited to see the monkeys jumping around and making funny faces. Also watched a bird show where parrots did tricks and talked. It was so funny and amazing. What really made the day enjoyable was that I spent it with my whole family. Laughed a lot, took many pictures, and shared tasty snacks like ice cream and popcorn. Also got a small toy lion from the gift shop, which I still keep on my table. Helped my little sister walk around and told her the names of the animals. Also read the signs near the animal cages to learn more about them. Felt nice to be helpful and to learn new things. It was a very happy day and I will always remember it as one of the best days of my life. Most interesting book I Most interesting book I have read. The most interesting book I have read is Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. Read this book for the first time last year and I like to read parts of it again because it teaches me many good things. This book is about two dads. One is the writer's real dad, whom he calls Poor Dad, and the other is his best friend's dad, whom he calls Rich Dad. Both dads teach him different ways to think about money, work, and life. Found this book very interesting because it talks about money in a way that is easy to understand. It does not just say, save money, but it teaches how to make money work for you. Made me think differently about how people become rich or poor. In this book, I learned some important life lessons. I learned that going to school is important, but learning about money is also very important. Learned that it is good to try new things, work hard, and not be afraid of failing. Like this book because it is simple, smart, and helpful. Has taught me lessons that I will use for the rest of my life. Most inter- Most interesting book I have read. The most interesting book I have read is called Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. First read the book with the help of my elder brother and now I read a little part of it every week. This book is about how to be successful in life. Tells stories of people who worked hard, believed in themselves, and never gave up. Author, Napoleon Hill gives advice on how to think positively and reach your goals. Find this book very interesting because it teaches me that I can do great things if I believe in myself and work hard. Also has many real life stories that are inspiring and easy to understand. One important life lesson I learned from this book is to never give up on my dreams. Also taught me the value of planning and having faith in myself. Now, I try to set goals and think positively every day. Think and Grow Rich is the most interesting book I have because its information still apply to life problems that we face in real life till this date and it can help in getting the solutions. Most interesting. Most interesting book I have read. The most interesting book I have is called The Richest Man in Babylon. Read this book for the first time last year and I sometimes read it again when I want to remember its lessons. This book is about a man named Arkad who lived in the city of Babylon a long time ago. He was the richest man in the city and many people came to him to ask how he became so rich. Arkad shared smart ideas about saving money, working hard and how to be wise with spending money. I think this book is the most interesting because it teaches important lessons in a fun and simple way. Stories in the book are like little adventures that help you learn how to be careful with money. In this book, I learned some very good life lessons. I learned that I should always save a part of my money, no matter how small I have. Also learned that I should not waste money on things I do not need. Book taught me that if I work hard and plan well, I can also become successful. Like this book because it helps me think about my future and how I can be smart with money. It's not just a book, it is a guide that can help me in real life. How I helped to catch a thief. How I helped to catch a thief. It happened last month, on a Saturday evening the 7th at my uncle's shop. I had gone there to help him arrange some things and also to play with my cousin. Shop was busy and many people were coming and going. While I was helping to arrange the soft drink bottles, I noticed a man acting very strangely. Kept looking around and was not picking anything to buy. After a few minutes, I saw him quickly put a packet of biscuits and a small bottle of honey into his bag when no one was looking. Did not want to shout and make a mistake, so I quietly told my uncle what I saw. Thanked me and called one of the workers to keep an eye on the man. When the thief tried to walk out without paying, my uncle stopped him. Man first tried to lie, but when my uncle asked him to open his bag, the stolen items were inside. Thief apologized and my uncle called the police. Came and took him away. Everyone in the shop was surprised and thanked me for noticing it and acting wisely. Felt proud and happy that I helped catch a thief. I also felt a little nervous at first, but I was glad that I did the right thing. My uncle gave me a big chocolate as a reward. A fatal accident I witnessed. Fatal accident I witnessed. Last year during the December holidays, I witnessed a very sad and fatal accident. Happened near our school gate one evening, just as I was going home after playing with my friends. Accident was between a speeding car and a motorbike. The driver of the car was trying to overtake another vehicle when he suddenly saw the motorbike coming from the opposite direction. Tried to stop, but it was too late. The car hit the motorbike very hard and both the rider and the passenger on the motorbike were thrown off and fell on the road. Accident was caused by careless driving. The car was moving too fast and the driver did not follow the traffic rules. Motorbike rider also was not wearing a helmet. The people involved in the accident were the car driver, the motorbike rider, and a passenger who was sitting behind the rider. Sadly, the motorbike rider died on the spot and the passenger was badly injured. Car driver was not hurt, but he looked very shocked. Many people came to help. I ran to a nearby shop to call an adult for help. Someone called the ambulance and the police. Ambulance came and took the injured person to the hospital. The police came later and took statements from people who saw what happened. This accident taught me a big lesson. My advice to everyone is always follow the traffic rules, do not speed, and wear helmets and seatbelts. We are careful, we can save lives and avoid such sad accidents. How our relationship ends. How our relationship ended. My best friend was Iconex. Used to play together every day during lunch break. We shared our snacks, did our homework together, and even sat next to each other in class. Iconex was kind and funny, and I really liked spending time with her. Friendship ended last year in Standard 2 class. Happened after a small fight. One day, I got a new pencil box that I really liked. Iconex also liked it and asked if he could use it. I said no because I did not want it to get dirty. Got upset and stopped talking to me. After that, we both stopped playing together. Tried to say sorry, but he did not listen. I felt very sad and lonely. I missed him a lot. I wished we could be friends again, but he found new friends and did not come back. Even though we are not friends anymore, I still remember the good times we had. Learned that sometimes small fights can end big friendships, and we should always try to forgive each other. A valuable substance. Water is one of the most important things in our life. It's a clear liquid that has no color, smell, or taste. How our relationship ended. My best friend, even though we are not friends anymore, I still remember the good times we had. Learned that sometimes small fights can end big friendships, and we should always try to forgive each other. Water is a valuable substance. Water is one of the most important things in our life. It is a clear liquid that has no color, smell, or taste. All living things need water to stay alive. Without water, plants, animals, and people cannot live. We get water from many places. Rain is one main source of water. We also get water from rivers, lakes, ponds, wells, and even from the ground. Some people get clean water through taps in their homes. Water is very valuable. We use it every day. We drink water to stay healthy. Use water to cook food, wash our clothes, clean our houses, and water the plants. Farmers need water to grow crops. Animals also drink water to stay alive. Even though water is everywhere, we must not waste it. Many places in the world do not have enough clean water. So, we should use water carefully. Can save water by turning off taps when not in use, fixing leaks, and using only as much as we need. Conclusion: water is a gift from nature. Must respect it and use it wisely. Saving water means saving life. Sport is important. Sport is a fun activity that people do to stay fit, healthy, and happy. Water is a valuable substance. Off taps when not in use, fixing leaks, and using only as much as we need. Conclusion: water is a gift from nature. Must respect it and use it wisely. Saving water means saving life. Sport is important. Sport is a fun activity that people do to stay fit, healthy, and happy. Can be played alone or with friends, and sometimes people play sports as a competition. Sports can be played indoors or outdoors. There are many different types of sports. Some popular outdoor sports are football, cricket, and running. Indoor sports include table tennis, badminton, and chess. There are also water sports like swimming and diving, and winter sports like ice skating and skiing. Playing sport is very good for our health. It helps our body become strong and keeps us active. Sport also teaches us teamwork, discipline, and how to be fair with others. Helps us make new friends and makes our mind fresh and happy. Yes, I would definitely advise people to play sport. It is not only good for the body but also for the mind. Playing sports makes us stronger, smarter, and happier. Everyone should play at least one sport to stay healthy and have fun. Day I lost something important. One day, I lost something very important to me. It was my favorite pencil box. It was blue in color with a picture of a superhero on it. Loved it a lot because day I lost something important. One day, I lost something very important to me. It was my favorite pencil box. It was blue in color with a picture of a superhero on it. Loved it a lot because my father had given it to me on my birthday. Lost it last Monday at school. I remember using it during the first two periods. I kept it on my desk while writing. When I came back from lunch break, it was gone. I searched everywhere under the desk, in my school bag, and even in the classroom dustbin. Also asked my friends and teacher, but no one had seen it. Think I forgot to keep it back in my bag before going to lunch. Maybe someone took it by mistake or it fell down and someone picked it up. Felt very sad and almost cried. I missed my pencil box so much. I also felt a little angry at myself for being careless. My teacher told me to be more careful next time and not to leave things lying around. After that day, I always check my bag before leaving class. Learned that we must take care of the things we love. Animal Animal I like most. The animal I like most is a dog. A dog is a pet animal. It lives with people in their homes. Some dogs also live on farms or help the police. Dogs can be found in many places around the world. A dog has 4 legs, a tail, 2 ears, and sharp teeth. Most dogs have fur on their bodies. Some dogs are big and some are small. They come in many colors like brown, black, white, and gray. Dogs have a strong nose and can smell very well. Many people love dogs because they are loyal and friendly. Dogs are called man's best friend. They guard our houses and keep us safe. Some dogs help blind people by guiding them. Others help find lost people during rescue work. I like dogs because they are kind and loving. They are fun to play with and are always happy to see you. Dog never leaves its owner and always wants to protect them. Also like how they wag their tails when they are happy. Conclusion: dogs are smart, loving, and helpful animals. Is why the dog is the animal I like most. My favorite television My favorite television program is called Isatha, The Enemy. Comes on television every Monday to Friday at 8:30 p.m. Always finish my homework early so I can watch it without missing anything. Main person in the show is a man called Sibasiso. Is very brave and clever. Tries to protect his family from bad people who want to hurt them. There are also many other characters, some are good and some are bad. Makes the story exciting. In the program, there is always something happening. Sometimes people fight, sometimes they try to trick each other, and sometimes they help each other. Has a lot of drama and action. Every time I watch it, I feel excited and want to see what will happen next. This program teaches me many things. It shows that we must always stand up for what is right. Also teaches that being honest and brave is very important. Even when things are hard, we should not give up. I feel very happy when I watch Isatha, the enemy. Makes me think and also keeps me entertained. That is why it is my favorite television program. Catching a Catching a wrong bus. One Saturday morning during the school holidays, my mother asked me to go visit my aunt in Gaborone. I was very excited because I love going there. She gave me some money and told me which bus to take. When I got to the bus rank, it was very busy. There were so many buses and people talking. I saw a bus with people going in quickly and I thought it was the right one. Did not ask anyone. I just got in and sat down. After some time, the bus left. I looked outside the window, but the places we passed did not look familiar. Started to worry. I asked the person sitting next to me, "Is this bus going to Block 8?" Looked surprised and said, "No, this bus is going to Lobats." My heart started beating fast. I felt scared and confused. I did not know what to do. I told the driver what happened when the bus stopped. He was kind and helped me get off at the next stop. He called my mother. He was worried but happy that I was safe. She came to fetch me. After that, I learned a big lesson. Always ask before you enter a bus. Now, I always check the sign on the bus and ask someone before getting in. It was a scary day, but I am glad everything ended well. Catching a wrong bus. One Saturday morning during the school holidays, my mother asked me to go visit my aunt in Gaborone. I was very excited because I love going there. She gave me some money and told me which bus to take. When I got to the bus rank, it was a scary day, but I am glad everything ended well. I always check the sign on the bus and ask someone before getting in. It was a scary day, but I am glad everything ended well. Today I helped a person in need. It was on the 17th of August 2023 and I was walking home from school when I helped a person in need. There was an old man standing near the park. The old man looked very tired, worried and confused. I walked. Today I helped a person in need. It was on the 17th of August 2023 and I was walking home from school when I helped a person in need. There was an old man standing near the park. The old man looked very tired, worried and confused. I walked closer and asked him if he needed help. He told me that he had forgotten the way to his house and he did not have a phone nor know any of his family members' number by head. Asked him where he lived and he gave me the name of his street. Quickly ran home and told my mother. He came with me and spoke kindly to the man. My mother called the local police station and told them about the lost man. Soon, a police officer came and helped him get back to his home. The old man smiled at me and said, "Thank you, little one, you are very kind." Looked happy and safe. I felt very proud and glad that I helped someone in need. It was a special day that I will always remember. Impact of HIV and AIDS in my community. HIV and AIDS are two words that many people hear. Impact of HIV. Impact of HIV and AIDS in my community. HIV and AIDS are two words that many people hear about, but not everyone knows what they really mean. HIV stands for Human Immunodeficiency Virus. It's a virus that enters a person's body and makes it hard for them to fight sickness. It stands for Acquired Immune Deficiency Syndrome. It is the last stage of HIV, and people with AIDS get sick often because their body can no longer fight disease as well. HIV can be passed from one person to another in a few ways. It can happen when people share needles, when a mother with HIV gives birth to a baby, or when people have unprotected sex. It cannot be spread by hugging, touching, or playing with someone who has HIV. That is why we should not be afraid of people living with HIV or AIDS. We should treat them with love and respect. In my community, HIV and AIDS have caused many problems. Some families have lost their mothers or fathers because of the disease. When parents die, children are left without anyone to take care of them. These children may go live with relatives, but some become orphans and may not go to school anymore. Sometimes, they do not have enough food or clothes, and this makes their lives very hard. HIV and AIDS also affect people at work. When someone becomes sick, they may not be able to work well or go to work at all. This means they cannot earn money for their family. Some people in the community may also fear talking about HIV and AIDS, so they do not go to the hospital early. It makes them get sicker. Government is doing many things to help fight HIV and AIDS. There are special programs to teach people how to protect themselves. Government gives free HIV testing and medicine to those who need it. This medicine helps people with HIV to live longer and healthier lives. There are also lessons in schools to teach children how to avoid getting HIV. Government also helps orphans and families affected by HIV and AIDS by giving them food and school support. Conclusion: HIV and AIDS are serious problems in our community, but we can fight them by learning the truth, helping each other, and following the government's advice. We should always show love to people with HIV or AIDS and support them in any way we can. Oh, Box 87, Tilakwang, the 17th of July 2013. The manager, Icon X Book Center, Private Bag 30,665. Sabong. Dear Sir, Madam, order for Educator X books and reading materials. I saw your catalog showing books on sale, and I would like to order the following items. Existence Educator X Science 5 to 7 ml 99.95. Treasury Educator X Mathematics 5 to 7 ml 99. Box 87, Tilakwang, the 17th of July 2013. The manager, Icon X Book Center, Private Bag 30,600. Box 87, Tilakwang, the 17th of July 2013. The manager, Icon X Book Center, Private Bag 30,665. Sabong. Dear Sir, Madam, order for Educator X books and reading materials. I saw your catalog showing books on sale, and I would like to order the following items. Existence Educator X Science 5 to 7 ml 99.95. Treasury Educator X Mathematics 5 to 7 ml 99.95. Wise Agreement Educator X English 5 to 7 ml 99.95. UDL Wisening Educator X Setswana 5 to 7 ml 99.95. Rain Falling Educator X Agriculture 5 to 7 ml 99.95. Propagation Educator X So Box 87, Tilakwang, the 17th of July 2013. The manager, Icon X Book Center, Private Bag 30,665. Sabong. Dear Sir, Madam, order for Educator X books and reading materials. I saw your catalog showing books on sale, and I would like to order the following items. Existence Educator X Science 5 to 7 ml 99.95. Treasury Educator X Mathematics 5 to 7 ml 99.95. Wise Agreement Educator X English 5 to 7 ml 99.95. Free UDL Wiseneng Educator X Setswana 5 to 7 ml 99.95. Rain Falling Educator X Agriculture 5 to 7 ml 99.95. Propagation Educator X Social Studies 5 to 7 ml